We want to introduce you to Hope Gordon. She's an aspiring swimmer and rower, but 3 weeks ago she took the decision to amputate her left leg.
A neurological condition called complex regional pain syndrome meant that she'd had a pain in her limb for almost a decade. Now, when the NHS doctors refused to remove it, Hope raised £10,000 through crowdfunding to have the operation done privately. Hope is here with us now, along with the UK expert on this syndrome, Candy McCabe. Good morning to you, Hope. So it was 3 weeks ago that you had the operation.
Yeah.
How long ago was it that you decided that there was only one choice left for you, and that was to try and have the leg amputated?
So about 7 years ago I first started thinking about it when treatments weren't really working, and then I thought about it for 2 years, just myself. I didn't really tell anybody, not even like my family really. And then in May 2011 I finally plucked up the courage to ask my doctor, because I was like, well, if you don't ask, you're not going to get. So I asked if they would consider amputation, and so yeah, it's been a long journey to get there. 1,917 days to be exact.
Crikey.
And you counted them because during that time you were in excruciating pain.
Yeah, yeah. So the pain was constant, but I tried every other treatment that was offered to me. I tried absolutely everything, and nothing really worked.
So talk us through the pain that you're experiencing and where exactly it was.
Yeah, so it started in my knee, and then it spread down to my foot, and it was just hypersensitive the whole time. I couldn't touch my own leg. My foot was fused in the wrong position. My knee didn't bend. Yeah, it was just agony.
And did you have any explanation as to why this was and how it had developed? Because it was kind of unexplained medically for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, so normally there's a trigger. Maybe somebody has an accident or something, but for me, I don't really know. I just went to school one day when I was, sorry, when I was 12, and I just got a really sore knee in school and not really walked properly since. So
you've tried all sorts of treatments, you've done everything you possibly can to try and sort out this problem.
Yeah.
But the decision to amputate is a dramatic one. I guess it's why you kept it to yourself for a long time. How did your parents feel about you saying to them, you know what, I think the only option for me now to try and live a healthy life is to have my leg taken?
Well, I think I kept it to myself for so long because I knew it wasn't in the guidelines for the condition. And I think I was a bit afraid that if I was to ask the doctors, then they might think of it as like me giving up or like just, but whereas it was actually complete opposite. It was to get on with my life. But yeah, my mum and dad have been and my brother, my whole family and all my friends have been completely supportive the whole time. Anybody that knows me was like, they know that it was just in the way. I couldn't use it, and like even just going out in public, if somebody was to like knock it, then I would be in agony for ages.
My goodness, I mean, it's a huge decision she's made, isn't it? It can be, because there is literally no going back. Is this something that you can understand, or should there be always other ways of getting patients out of pain?
I can absolutely understand how Hope came to that decision. Complex regional pain syndrome is thought of as perhaps the most painful condition. And also, as Hope found, it's very difficult to understand how, not having injured something, you're feeling pain. And our drugs are only moderately effective to it, and we do multidisciplinary rehabilitation to try and improve things. But every person that I've met who has complex regional pain syndrome feels as if they're alienated from that limb, they hate it, it doesn't feel like theirs. And it's almost as if the brain is trying to reject that limb because it doesn't feel like theirs. So I can absolutely understand how Hope came to that decision, but as Hope has said and you have said, it isn't the recommended treatment for this because of the other subsequent complications.
I mean, I guess one of the worries might be that it wouldn't work. You take such a big decision and still be in pain. Thank goodness you aren't.
Yeah.
Sure. But that must have gone through your mind.
Yeah, so I went into the operation with the mindset of, if I wake up and I've still got the same pain, but I've not got the leg and I'm able to get up and do more, then I've still got better quality life. For me, it wasn't so much about the pain, it was about my life. Like, I just wanted a better quality of life, and I'm used to living in pain. I don't know what it's like to not live in chronic pain, so the fact that that's gone now is just a massive bonus.
Well, you can see it was only 3 weeks ago. You've got a big smile on your face and you look optimistic and positive, and I imagine that you're looking forward to your future now.
Yeah, like, I've started rehab this week and I've been walking on a practice leg exactly 3 weeks post-op, and everything is it's weird. I'm not used to things going well. It's almost too good to be true. Well,
look, fingers crossed it continues like that. I hope. It's been lovely to meet you and for sharing your story, because it's an extraordinary story. And Candy, thank you for coming in as well. Best of luck for the future.
Thank you.
All of a sudden the door was open, and before I knew it, I was on the side of the road, bleeding a lot.
And Ben, you were on the coach, weren't you? Because you'd been on the same tour, and you were upstairs. What did you know about Seb and what had happened?
Well, I knew nothing. Well,